So we're a couple of days away from Verdant conflict rotating out, and I think anytime you have an entire set of cards leaving rotation, it's a good time to remind people of what exactly they're going to be losing. That and I like to watch 30 in the Decker squirm, but I digress. So what's rotating out of the main competitive format for Shadowverse? Let's take a look. So first up, in probably some like weird, twisted real life metaphor for the global climate crisis, it's actually the trees. The biggest loss is probably the Nataran package, as well as the rest of the 7 stars leaving play, which means that I think Star Rose shatters, and then that means that dreams don't get granted anymore. Sword rightfully takes its place at the top of the class hierarchy, and I think it's up to Mario and friends to save the day. Wait a minute, hold on here. Say what? Oh, sorry about that, guys. Wrong game. Well, honestly, glove still fits. Now, I know there were some folks out there who are firing on all cylinders, and they're probably realizing now, hey, wait a second, Heath. You didn't put enigmatic aether up there. To those folks, I say to you, come on, man. We all know that shit didn't exist. So what's also interesting is that the current vehicle package from Storm over Reveal that depends on the trees is also going to lose a lot of support. And unless there's some in the incoming expansion, Eternal Awakening, I don't know about you, but something tells me we're not about to see Gran dropping in on Seabiscuit anytime soon. Side note, I busted my ass on this definitely non-scuffed version of Gran from Gran Blue riding a horse wearing Tim's. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button for that shit, man. It's hard work over here. Gotta support. So, other notable things rotating out. First up are the OTK cards, Awaken Ragna and Regal Wildcat. I don't know about you, but basically starting the game knowing I'm on a timer makes me feel really cool. I can't shit on these cards too much, though, because the meta they were in, it was pretty much all OTKs, and the Shadowverse Open matches for them were really, really hype. Seriously, go watch the 2020 SEAO Shadowverse Open Contenders Cup Grand Finals after this video. Anyway, yeah, in those finals, you can basically hear my heart attacks. It's pretty cool. So next up is Amataz, Fairy Blader. While he wasn't super important recently, when he first came out, he definitely turned Forestcraft into like the Playboy Mansion with the Fairy Harem and like some really hard and fast games. For you kids who weren't around in his day, Amataz didn't always work, but when he did, he worked in a big way. He would drop onto the board and just plow his opponent with fairies. So after Amataz, we have, oh boy, not this guy. Look, if there is one card you should be happy that is leaving rotation, it should definitely be this guy. Verdant Curse Shadow is what happens when you let a kid do hood rat things with his hood rat friends unchecked. First it starts with this, then it goes to this, and then this, and things eventually get out of hand and lead to this. With that said, I mean, Verdant's effect of doing damage for every tree he destroyed let him stick around in competitive play for nearly the entirety of his life in rotation. So, with that said, I'd like to usher Verdant out in a way that is only fitting for his contribution to the Shadowverse meta.
Peace out, bitch!
How do I start this next one? Yeah, when I was in college, I took a class, and no, that's not good. When in life, making the transition from childhood to adult... Nah, that's whack. It needs to be zippy, straight to the point. Oh, I got it. So capital... And then we threw it in the trash. Absolute Modesty was a card that really acted as the glue that helped make each of the Artifact Portal cards more valuable than the sum of its parts. It was a card that was strong, fast, required precise use. It wasn't just some big lumbering dumb gorilla, I personally had a ton of fun with the Artifact Portal archetype since this card's come into rotation, and I really hope to see something like that, that requires well thought out and subtle design like this card does sometime in the near future. Alright guys, that's about it for me. I think I covered most of the important cards. Now, if you think there's a card that I missed, or there's a card that you think is important that you're also going to miss, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. I promise you I'll read them. I have to fill out my YouTube comment bingo card, So yeah, I'll definitely be down there. Feel free to play along if you want as well. Side note, if you'd actually like to watch me play Shadowverse among other games, feel free to head over to my Twitch channel. The information's in the comments, or not the comments, but the description down below. And yeah, feel free to follow and sub to me there. You know, man's got to eat. Capitalism is a